Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Bills are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Wilson on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So 2nd and 10 here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. A strong running. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From midfield now, here's Peterman. Steps away to his left, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw is Peterman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard near the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Peterman on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Here's Peterman. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Geno Atkins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got his man, it's Darboh. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Peterman. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jamie Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard around the 37. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. Now he's forced out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Peterman on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action with Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gun. Over. All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Detroit. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Peterman. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right on the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. The give to the fullback on the dive. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action. Now Peterman. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Second down, Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Peterman. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Peterman. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Again, it's Peterman. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now it's Peterman. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Peterman on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Will Tye, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 2. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Goes underneath for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. On fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watching now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Peterman. forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They go with Murray again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now Wilson on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Peterman. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10 now. Peterman steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Green, Detroit. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Peterman. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds Hurns left side. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Allen Hurns, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now a toss going left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Carlos Dunlap in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Out of the gun, Peterman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Peterman to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And he right rifles one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Saints on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Peterman on 1st down. By Trying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On second down, here's Peterman. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. A very solid gain of 27. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first down, Murray. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wilson now to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. To throw is Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Allen Hearns with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And here come the Bills. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Peterman. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Now let's go. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it here.
Now Peterman on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10. Peterman again. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go. 3-19. Gone. Detroit.
Now Peterman on first down. And he's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now they'll run. Murray. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I certainly didn't envision that. This late in the fourth, thought they'd just take the 3 and the lead. They went for the hammer. It didn't work out, though.
I'm trying to work with them. I'm trying to get into their mind right now and say, okay, why would we fake it here in hopes of getting 6 points rather than taking the 3 and taking the lead? Maybe they just feel like they have a better chance of holding on with a 6-point cushion to make them go the entire field and get a touchdown as opposed to kicking the field goal. I'm trying here. I'm trying. It doesn't make sense. I'm just trying to help out.
And it didn't work, like we said. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing now is Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So now it's fourth down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Let's go!
Throwing now is Peterman. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Green, 39! Watching that, Barney!
Peterman to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Set! Green, 39! Green, 39!
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Peterman. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them third.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
And for a loss. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Marcell Dareus in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, second down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, it's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.